Hi friends, and welcome back to Gridiron and Grace. Today I am going to be sharing how you can decorate with sentimental items in your home. I'm going to take you around my home and show you some items that are very special to us and how I have incorporated them into my decor. If you're excited about today's video, I would love a thumbs up. We're going to be starting right here in my laundry room on this shelf that I have some decor pieces. First, I want to talk about this mason jar that is filled with nails. These nails were actually from the home place that used to sit right where we built our home. If you haven't heard me share that story, we built on Kenny's family's land, and where we built our home was where his grandfather's home place was that he grew up in. About 6 or 7 years ago, the house, or what was remaining of the house, burned down. It wasn't, lived in at that time, but the family had gotten a few things out of there prior to that. But after it burned down, and it was very sad, it was struck by lightning, and it was gone just, very, very quickly. We were actually out of town when it happened, but one of their family members FaceTimed us. And so after it burned down, his sister actually had the idea of collecting some nails from the old home place. And so that is what I have displayed in this mason jar right here. We went through and picked up some of the nails, and I just thought it was a sweet way to have a little memory of that, the original home place in our home. And so I have it displayed right here in my laundry room. And then behind this, I have an oil lamp that belonged to Kenny's grandmother. She passed away a couple of years ago, actually whenever I was pregnant with Rowdy. So this was in her home, and I thought it would be a special way to honor her. And you're going to see as we go through this video, I have several things in my home that belong to her, and I will talk about those as well. But this oil lamp belonged to her, his Mimi, and then her husband is whose home place these nails came from. So just a special little way to honor them right here in our laundry room. This is one of my favorite sentimental items or parts of my home, period. This door came from the original home place that I just shared the story about the nails. This was a door that was in there that they had actually gotten out years ago, thankfully, because we didn't lose it in the fire. And we just had someone sand it down to some of its original glory. We didn't add any paint to this. We did have to replace a couple of the panes of glass and also the doorknob, but we knew that we wanted to find a space for this in our home when we built it, and we thought that our pantry was a perfect place for this. I absolutely love it, and I'm just opening it right here to show you what the inside of it looks like. It's a little bit of a different color, but we decided to go with the more wooden color rather than white for the outside of the door. But I absolutely love old doors, old pieces, and it's just even more special that it came from that home. So this is our pantry door. Like I said, one of my favorite sentimental items, and also just one of my favorite pieces in our home. And I'm so glad that we were able to. That was one of the first things we asked our builder if he thought that he could make it work. And they did. They did what they had to do with the door frame to be able to make the door fit. And we love it so much. It's so special to me, and I know it is to Kenny. Okay, so I told you that I had a few other items that I was going to be talking about that belong to his Mimi, and the first are these copper glasses. I know that these are really popular. I've seen them on sale at lots of different places, but it's special to me that they belong to her. And I originally asked his mom if I could have them because I wanted to display them with my fall decor, but I just have them in here all the time. This dolly was my Momo's. She gave it to me, and thankfully, very, very thankful that I still have my Momo. But like I shared, we did lose Kenny's Mimi several years ago, but it's very special. All of this is special to me, that my Momo gave me that dolly, and then these were her cups, and I get to display them right here in my little coffee cabinet. I have a few things of hers that I have displayed in my hutch that I'm going to share with you in just a moment, but I love decorating with old pieces, and then if it can be something that belonged to someone that we loved, it just makes it even more special. I'm so very blessed to still have both of my grandmothers. I have lost both of my grandfathers, and Kenny has sadly lost all of his grandparents, but it's so special that I can add a few pieces of his grandmother in my home. Now I'm going to share with you the few pieces that I have that belong to his Mimi that's in my hutch. And I did film this after I'd already decorated for the 4th of July. So that's why all my red, white, and blue things are here. But these utensils right here, they're like wrought iron. She had them in her home hanging on a piece. I just took them off of the piece, and I just have them displayed in a Ray Dunn canister. But those are really pretty. I really like those, and special that they belong to her. This piece I have talked about before, but it is a cutting board that I had made for Kenny using his grandmother's recipe. This is in her handwriting, so I sent a picture of the recipe card, and I got him this for Christmas one year. The lady that I sent it to it's like engraved in this cutting board, and it's really special to him, and he really, really liked it. So I'm using it in my hutch as like a background of this shelf, but it's just special because her biscuits were something that everyone in her family loved, and I thought it would be really special to put it on a cutting board. So Kenny really loved that. And speaking of biscuits, that brings us to this next piece, and it is something that she made biscuits on. Again, I have it displayed in my hutch just as like the background of something, but just adding little pieces and little touches of your family and people who meant so much to us. It's just really, really special. So I have really enjoyed finding places for her items that I was given from his family in our home. Now, these next two pieces I usually have displayed in my hutch. I had to take them out whenever I put all of my 4th of July decor in there because it just didn't have room. But if you have seen my hutch decorated over the last several months, then you've seen these two items in there. Both of these belong to her, and again, just a sentimental item to add into my decor. Now I want to talk about these shutters that I have displayed on either side of this tobacco basket in my living room. These were on Kenny's, Mimi, and Pawpaw's home. They had these on all of their windows, and whenever they passed away and they were, going through the house, cleaning everything out, they did take all of these down, and they were like a brown color, almost the color of my tobacco basket, and they were connected. Well, I did a project on these last summer. I shared it in a video, but I got Kenny to take the hinges off of them, take them apart, and I painted them white. I knew I wanted to display them in my living room. I have another set of them that I still haven't done anything with. I've got to decide how I want to display those, but I really like these, and I think they're perfect for my farmhouse antique decor that I like to decorate with, and they're special because they hold a special memories. This next piece is another one of my favorites. This is a drawing that someone drew of the home place that used to sit here that I've talked about several times throughout this video. Kenny's Pawpaw's home place that he grew up in. This was drawn from a picture of that home. So this is what it looked like, back in the day. And the wood that is around this was wood from that home. They thankfully had gotten some of the wood out before it burned down, and Kenny was able to make or get this from someone that they had given some of the wood to. And several years ago for Christmas, all the grandkids went in and got this for his pawpaw. Got it made for him and gave it to him for Christmas. He loved it so much, and it hung above their fireplace. And so whenever they passed away and they were cleaning out the house, their family was so kind to give it to me and Kenny because of us building our home where this house used to sit. So it's just so special to us that we were able to get this picture and just to have this land that holds so many memories and to build our forever home on it. It's so special, and I know that Kenny's family enjoys looking at it every time they come to our home too, and we are very, very thankful that they let us have it to put up in our home. I don't have these two things hung up yet. I'm hoping that we can do that this summer, but these are two other items that the wood that was from that home was used for. This in the back is a poem that Kenny wrote me when he proposed to me, and the front of it is a poem that he wrote for Rowdy right before Rowdy was born. So special, and I won't share all of it because it's personal, but I just wanted to share that the wood that frames these also came from the old home place. But I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. I would love if you would leave me a comment down below and tell me if you have a sentimental item in your home that you like to decorate with. I think it's so special to add family memories and things that mean so much to us from our families into our homes. Just provide so many memories, and it's good for our hearts. And I really hope that you enjoyed today's video, and I'd love to know if you have a sentimental item in your home as well. I'll see you all in the very next one, friends. Bye.